Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is an online presentation for the IMR454 Management of Records Repository course. This presentation will focus on data center security standards and implementation.
In this virtual presentation, we shall cover introduction, problem or issues, suggestion, discussion, as well as conclusion.
Data center hosts information, application, and services to businesses use every day. Organizations must ensure they are using appropriate security measures to protect the data center. There are concerns about data confidentiality, integrity, and availability arise from the requirement to store, preserve, and ensure security for massive data sets stored in data centers. The procedures and preparations that protect a data centers from threats, cyber attacks, and unauthorized access are referred to as data center security. So, what are the consequences to data center? Cybersecurity threats to data centers can result in denial of service, DOS, data leakage, data mutation, and data loss. Does a secure data center imply good record management? Well, an organization that safely and efficiently saves and maintains its document in a secure data center is a clear indication that it has an effective record management program in place. What are the issues that can relate to data center security? There are 6 main concerns, which first 3 issues key problems described by Narendra and Avinash are unauthorized access, network security, and data integrity and availability, while another 3 issues explained by Harind and Dr. Vaishali are server vulnerabilities, malware and virus attack, as well as natural disaster.
Thank you, SYAFIQ. Suggestion. Number 1. Implementation of security frameworks. Narendra and Avinash in 2019 suggested to implement security framework where all systems should be divided into at least 3 distinct groups, such as servers, host-to-server system, and operator systems. Number 2. Security policies. Once the security framework is in place, the establishment of security policies are also mandatory. Number 3. Virtual security. Hardik Singh and Dr. Vaishali in 2020 had suggested to implement virtual security into data centers to prevent unauthorized access from afar that could put information stored on servers at risk. Number 4. Server security. Server security includes implementation of server hardening checklists, which is to reduce risk and becoming more secure. Number 5. Physical security. Data center outside security is also known as physical security matters because it protects systems from illegal access to the data center. Number 6. Data protection security. This includes activation of network security appliances and protocols to protect the network from spyware, adware, malware, worms, and also Trojan horses. Number 7. The last suggestion is to implement additional physical security measures, which adds an extra layer of security to equipment, staff, and storage. Discussion. The proposed security framework and security policies by Narendra and Avinash in 2019, and also the implementation of security architecture as explained by Hardik Singh and Dr. Vaishali in 2020, are both equally important and mandatory to better secure the data center against internal and external threats. However, we are of the opinion that it is still not enough to protect and combat against cybersecurity threats. As an additional means to protect the organization against cybercrime, there are 3 suggestions that organization and government must adopt to increase security posture and reduce the risk of cybercrime. Number 1. Cybersecurity awareness. Humans are the weakest link in security chains. Most of data breaches may be averted if employees are trained and know how to respond to cyber risks. Number 2. Implementation of third-party risk management. Working with the third party might expose any organization to risk. to maintain the protection and security of an organization, third parties must be thoroughly verified via regular risk assessment. Lastly, review and implementation of cyber law. The government should investigate and enact legislation to prevent this cybercrime from occurring in the country. Conclusion. Data centers use sophisticated network, computer, and storage architecture to exchange mission-critical applications and data. Data centers must be physically and technologically secure to protect intellectual property, client data, and financial records to achieve effective records management program. Any organization must create a security framework and policies to secure its data center from physical and logical threats. Data centers must adopt security architecture to prevent breaches. To prevent cybercrime, organizations must also raise employee awareness and control third parties. The government should investigate and enact cybercrime laws in the country. References. These are the list of references being used to conduct a study and complete the assignment.
These data center security standards and implementation presentation are prepared by group number 3. Our group members are Muhammad Hafiz bin Yusoff and Muhammad SYAFIQ bin RAZALI. This presentation is prepared for our lecturer, Technology Specialist Dr. Haji Saiful Farid bin Mat Yatin. We hope you enjoy this presentation. Thank you so much.